Hi everybody, welcome back to another Sean's World video. Now I've just checked on my shop, we have sold 50 of these fantastic calendars. We'd like to get to 100 and with your help I'm sure we will. They're an amazing quality product. We spent a lot of time going through all of the footage of previous videos and we've managed to encapsulate 12 of the best pictures we think that represent Sean's World over the last year. So yeah, fantastic calendar. It's got a year planner in it. There's lots of fantastic pictures in it, and don't forget, not only do they make lovely presents, but you'll be supporting the channel as well. Now in the previous video I purchased two large 6x6 150x150 oak posts. Now they are designed to go underneath here, but what I need down the bottom is some big stones for them to sit on, so I'm just going to have a quick measure up and go outside and see if I can find anything suitable for what I need. Let's see. So these are the fantastic oak posts that I got in the previous video. They're about 2.5 meters long and they are 6x6, which is 150 by 150. Absolutely solid, you know, hold your house up sort of thing. Okay, so they're the posts, so it's just the stones now I need to place upon. Now I've got a great deal on those. I got those for just under €100 for the two, which I think is pretty good really. Well seasoned, I think they're 3 years old, so yeah, not too much twisting. Okay, right, stones. Now that could be a contender, not exactly the right shape I'm after. Yeah, it's about the right size. Let's see if I can find a square one. That looks a candidate. That one there, nice shape. That could work. Could work, that's a possibility. That one there. Now I want something matching that one. There's another one possible there. 30. Okay, right, I've got two possibles. Not so sure. I don't know, they might be okay. Roughly the size that I want. It's not quite as thick as I was hoping. Let's see what they clean up like. A bit rough on top, that one. That one's okay. That's quite nice. Yeah, I think I'll clean these up, take them inside and see what they look like in situ. Besides, I'm getting soaked out here. Welcome to Sean's World. Oops. Yeah, it could have been a little bit thicker. I can pack that up from underneath. Let's try the other one now. Okay, let's get a spirit level under the edge. Not a million miles away. Okay, let's try the other side. Now, what I've got to do next, I know I've set up my fire temporarily, that's got to come out. I've now got to make this area a lot bigger. So I'm going to have to lift these existing stones that are there, get them out of the way. I've got to dig it down lower. I've got my damp-proof membrane that's going to go in. stop the damp coming up through the floor. So basically I'm just going to work in this area. We're going to move these stones to one side. It might be a bit of a challenge because some of these are rather large, but I'm sure I can do it. Move those out of the way, get some levels, dig it down, put the membrane down, and then bed them back down. Like I say, we're going to make it a little bit wider, a little bit deeper, so I've got to find some more stones. And basically we'll cut out posts and we'll get them in situ each side. And take this down then. I'll have a search around for a few more stones, get me pry bar in here and see whether, I'll see how thick these are first, see if I can get them up. You know, it might be that thick, I don't know. They're buried. So why not start off with the biggest one? If I can move this one, I can move all of them. Wow, I've got a feeling these are quite thick. Now, I knew they were thick. Wow. It's bringing half the floor up with it. But I've moved it. Okay. It must be 6 inches thick at least. Wow. Now that's quite thick. I'm just going to run a tape over that. Whew. Over 10 inches thick. Yeah, that's going to weigh quite a bit. So I'm going to have to use my head, not my hands on this one. There we go. That is a bit of a beast. All about leverage. I'm literally just lifting that with one hand. There it has. Broke the stone a little bit there. I think that's cracked from the fire. Yep. I can actually cement that back in. There we go. Not too bad. And that's virtually far enough out of the way. Can access the other stones. Clear the soil away, get it nice and smooth. Put the membrane down and then get them back. Now that might be a little bit more tricky because I don't want to split the membrane. Let's try a slightly different method, a smaller one. There you go. Wasn't too hard, was it? Thankfully. It's normally the little stones that catch you out, so treat the littler ones with respect. There you go. Let's just get this loose stuff out of the way. Replace that with some fresh sand to bed them back in, then grind down, and if need be I'll sit them down on some mortar. And there's a bit of a hollow underneath here. Years of rain have been coming down the chimney and eroded this area here, so they needed lifting without a doubt. That's it. need a bit more digging. You know, they've been in for a couple of 100 years, so they're going to be a little bit difficult to get out, some of them. That's it. Feel it now, just don't want to snap this one. That's it. Just lifting the rest of the floor up. There we go. That's loose. That's loose. So that's all the stones lifted out the way. Time for a cup of tea and check in on those lovely little kittens, and Fifi of course. And as usual, when I come in to film them, they're all sound asleep. He's got the bed to himself. These two are on here. I dare say Fifi is hiding up out the way. I've just spotted her. Hello. Having a little break. Yeah. But I wouldn't melt. They have already had their mad 5 minutes. Now they run around the house and climb up everything. Everywhere where they're not meant to be. They found a tiny little space around the back of the bath where they can disappear. So I've got to close that off later. Yep. There's Mummy Cat. Yeah, you're not getting left out. Time for that quick cup of tea. Make this fire up a little bit. Check on my stew. Oh yeah, it smells nice. So I think I'll start on the fireplace first thing in the morning. Pop out, get some cat food, some other bits and pieces. Start afresh in the morning. And by the way, someone pledged €200 for me to buy a coat. You know, I really appreciate that, it's very kind. And I will buy myself a coat. I do need another one, but you know what it's like when you get comfortable in something, you keep wearing it. So whoever that anonymous person was, you know who you are, thank you very much. It does get cold here. Beautiful crisp morning, always after I've lit the fires indoors, the range and the one in the living room, the wood burners. Before I get started on the day, just have a little stroll around, just take it all in, especially on days like this. Fantastic view here. Just slowly ease myself into the day. Wow, look at that, that is beautiful. So I'm back working on this area. I'm going to roll these out of the way shortly, have a scrape up around there on the floor. Now the idea is now is to get some sand down, damp proof membrane, and reposition those huge stones back in place without tearing the membrane. Now this is probably frozen. Yeah, there's not enough there anyway, and it is mixed with sharper stone. Okay, that's not a problem. Right, hitch me trailer up, let's go and get some sand. So I'm back at home now, got me sand in the trailer, got myself a new coat. What more could a boy want? So before I can get the sand off the trailer, I've got to dig this area out, move these stones to one side, get the membrane down, and then slowly work out. And I'm going to piece it all back together because I'm going to make it bigger. So the big stone won't be moving too far from that position, that's for sure. So there's a bit of a hollow there, so that can go back to that point there. Oh, never overfill them, you'll regret it. Now luckily none of this needs to go off site. It's getting put in around the back of the property against the membrane that I put against the wall, so yeah, it's nice when it doesn't have to leave the property. A bit of upcycling. Recycling, reusing. Now what I plan to do, because I've got to dig out quite a big area here, and it's actually really solid, this clay floor, I'm going to set up my new breaker. Now this was kindly bought by all those lovely people and Buy Me a Coffee. Thank you very much once again. So I'm going to get this set up. Now I'm going to run this off of the Delta Pro, put it under a bit of load, see how it performs. So perfect time to do it. I'll just make a bit of a clearing, get set up. Yeah, and we'll see how it goes. I'm really looking forward to using this. There's lots of work it's got to do. It's a fine bit of kit for sure. Okay, I've already greased it all up. And that is going to really help me on this project. So I've got a vast area that I've got a Kango break up. All this compact clay. It's really quite hard, you know. It doesn't sound it, but it really is. You can chip away with a pickaxe, but it's not very good for your back. So thanks again for all those lovely, kind, generous people that helped me purchase this via Buy Me a Coffee wish list. Because I just put it on there, and within 2 days I'd raised enough money to buy this, so thank you very much. You know, always speechless really, like I am now. But anyway, it's definitely going to come in handy. I'm going to set it up. I've got some bits, chisels, go for that one. I'm actually going to purchase what they call a spade chisel for doing the floor, which is a wider one. I've got a good selection there. We'll get this set up, we'll get it plugged into the Ecoflow, and we'll give that a little test. So plug a light in, still at 100%, holds its charge well. Now this is the Metabo, plugged in, plug the tumble dryer in. So let's just pop my work clothes in. Nice good full load there. Now if this is running at full capacity, this is 2.7 2700 watt. So that's now drawing 2760 watts, yeah. Okay, so that's on maximum. Now let's try the Kango. Now this may be too much. If this draws 1500, that's free. Oh, I might just do it. Let's try. This is a real life test. You know, I haven't done this before. Ecoflow always asks me to give an honest review. Yep, and I sent that one over the top. Okay, so it's tripped out because I overloaded it. Done that deliberately. That was 4.4 kilowatts, which is over the capacity of this. So simply just press the button again. It starts up. I'll try it on the cool setting and let's see what we can get up to with that. We're now drawing 1500, just over. Now let's try the breaker at the same time. So you're taking it up to about 2.7. Let's try and plug something else in there just to see at what point it trips out. So I'm now going to try plugging in the jigsaw. That's 700 watts. I haven't done the maths yet, but let's just see what it says on the monitor. So far 1430. Do that. 1700. Let's just try the breaker at the same time. Well, we got it up to 3 kilowatt quite comfortably, didn't trip out, and I dare say there's a little bit of excess there as well. I think it surges up to 4, just over 4 kilowatts, so yeah, I think I pushed it over the edge with everything I loaded up earlier on. Nevertheless, you just unplug, hit the button again, it's reset, and away you go again. So the reason why I purchased this particular unit, it's lightweight, it's extremely powerful. You can use it sort of against, you know, through walls, in the ground. It really does take the stress off your hands and arms. It's got an electronic control for a speed on and off. You haven't got to keep holding the trigger, which if you've used one of these over a few hours, just holding the trigger can, you know, fatigue your arms and hands. So yeah, it's a great piece of kit, and it's going to come in really handy. You know, like I said, I've got all the floor to do and so many other things with it. And yes, I am going to put my safety boots on right now actually. Certainly a lot easier than using a pickaxe. Yep, that's about where our level needs to be. We'll do the rest of it now. Oh, the temperature has just dropped all of a sudden. I don't mind that, I'd rather be a little bit cooler. I always take my coat off, but yeah, I think we might get some snow. There was a little bit of sleet earlier, I just went in for a coffee and come back out, and oh boy, could I feel the temperature difference. But that's okay. I don't mind working up a bit of a sweat. I've still got probably a dozen buckets to dig out, so I need to get that done before I lose the light outside, and then hopefully I can get some sand down. So yeah, made good progress. I really am looking forward to getting this back how it was, you know. It's a bit restricted with space in here now. It's not something I'll just roll around, so yeah, I don't want to move them too far from where they've got to go back to. Let's just get on with it. I'm just moving the acro back and out the way. I still need it to support, so until I get the membrane down and the stones back, I can still just take the weight there. Take this one down now. So I've got my liner pre-cut. Going to lay that down, but first going to get a bit of sand down. Just take up any sharpness on the edges. We'll take it from there. I've dug out quite a lot. Probably took another 2 to 3 inches down, because these stones, well, that big one is 12 inches thick, so I don't want that sticking up too far out of the ground, although I don't mind this area being slightly raised. I'm going to double up with the thickness of the membrane so it's less likely to puncture the top one. It's ready for the liner. I'll cut it a lot larger than I need. Probably put a little bit of sand down just to stop it moving. I've still got a little bit of water dripping from up above. Can't put a sheet over there yet because obviously we've got to run up there with our flue liner, but not just yet. So let's get some sand on here and I'll start working out what way the stones are going to go. I'll just squeeze through there. Thank you. That gives me a nice base to work on. What I'll do now is I'll get a dry mix of lime and sand, just go over the top, rake it in a little bit, and then once I get all my stones in position, I'm not racing against the clock with the mortar setting, so I can always water it in afterwards. Don't forget to subscribe and smile, of course. Here's the plan. Okay. Going to move the biggest stones in place first and then work out where all the other stones are going to go around it afterwards. I think I'm going to check, I took a photograph on my camera first to tell me whereabouts the big ones are or were located. This is going to be the first one I'm going to move into position. A little bit did chip off, but I'll soon repair that. I'll just get that out of the way. Yeah, just got to take my time with this one. Kind of lever it over, and then yeah, I'll just bar it up and then slowly move this to one side, and then that to one side. It's roughly got to be, it's about here. Yeah. Do I attempt to take some off of it? I don't think it'll hurt if I try and take a little bit off of here. I don't think this is going to crack in half or anything. No pun intended. Yeah, I think I'll get set up and just see if I can chisel some off. Yep, that's going to come off nicely. That's certainly going to help. Just want to make sure I get it in the right position. There you go. So that's that big heavy one in position now. Everything else will have to work around that stone. So there was a slight dip underneath the stone for it to sit into, and yeah, it's nice and secure. So what I'll do now is I'll start piecing the other stones around it. If I have to adjust my floor levels, I can always run a big oak timber around the outer perimeter of this fireplace just to make up any discrepancies, but they're plenty thick enough, the stone, so should be okay. Okay, well, it's a similar sort of width. Fits the position just nice. Not that they have to line up, they can be staggered. That's the thickest part. There you go. Okay. Just about get away with that. So what's going to happen is the oak post is going to sit on this, so I've got to make sure it picks up with the wooden cross beam up top. I don't want to be right on the edge, I want to leave a little bit around each side. And that's not looking too far out. Yeah, so that's going to be sitting to about there. It's perfect. Oh, that's perfect. It's right where it is. Yep, that will do me. Brilliant. Yeah, may just work. That one might be better at the back, actually. Oh, that's perfect for there. Okay. Yeah, brilliant. That's going to work. So this back corner, I can put a smaller piece in. Actually got one over there. That's why it had there originally. Yeah, go now. Now the plan is just to roll this one down and then that way, and this one to the left. Once that's flipped over, I'm hoping it's going to fit. So pretty much how they are now, but just rolled into the recess. All right, let's give that a go. Okay, what way was it? Just got to take some more soil out this back edge here, just so that this can move and be in line with the timber above. So not all glamour, is it? Okay, let's give that a go. So this one is a bit higher than that one, but one's got to be lifted up a bit. Well, it didn't work long ways, but it works this way. So sometimes you just got to, you know, just try it and adapt. Yep, that's fine. Oh, you know, we've got to work off the front now. It doesn't matter if the smaller ones are at the back. The fire will be sitting on this area behind, so not too worried even about the chip on this one. I can clearly see what side is up. Yeah, I think that's okay. I mean, we're not going to be playing billiards on it or anything, but nice to get it somewhere close. So I found another stone to go in the corner, but I've had to remove a bit more soil with the Kango, and then yeah, that'll work out just fine. Okay, now have you got your calendar yet? Well, it's not too late. The delivery is from the whatever country you're in, basically. That's where it will be delivered from. It's not posted from France. It's all locally sourced in your country, so free shipping, and you should get it, you know, fairly soon. So yeah, if you want to support the channel, feel free to have a look on www.welcometoseansworld.com and purchase a calendar. Yeah, we put a lot of effort into it, and I think you'll appreciate it, and it's a little glimpse back over the year, some of the main events. Okay, I think I'm done for the day. I'll see you all in the next video and see how I'll get on with this. Bye for now.